the Samsung Galaxy S7 has 1.4 micrometer, so even bigger pixels here in that camera. But the aperture is a little bit less. It's now f1.8 instead of 1.7, if I remember correctly, on the 7. So it might be the same kind of picture quality. Let's see in the shootout. Nevertheless, HTC is telling me that they're gathering 136% more light than the M9 because of that bigger aperture, the bigger pixel sizes, and of course, optical image stabilizer, finally. So I really hope for good photos and videos, of course, with that one here, 4K video, by the way. And here you see a laser autofocus, so autofocus is said to be quicker and more precise. As far as I know, this is a world record, #1 for me, because I've never heard about a front selfie camera with an optical image stabilizer. So OIS on the back and on the front. Never heard of anything like that. Okay, 5 megapixels is kind of business as usual, but autofocus. And like on the back side, the same aperture, f1.8, so gathering way more light than usual on the front side. So I guess might be the best selfies we've ever seen. We test that, of course, in the final review as soon as we have got the final device on the table, like always. Yeah, camera seems to be good, and especially see that screen. We have first, of course, resolution. It's 1440 by 2560. That makes a PPI of 564. That's 62% more than the M9. And let me show you a little bit closer. For example, here, these, I hope you can see like that. These tiny text here, great, sharp. That's the way it should look like, and especially look at that. I'm not quite sure if I can show you in the video here with all the reflections, but I'm trying my best. But believe me, in nature, it really looks like AMOLED. I really thought, okay, that's Super AMOLED because great black. Black is really dark black, and especially the viewing angle stability is tremendous. I've never seen anything like that except AMOLED, but it's not. It's Super LCD 5, as HTC is calling that, meaning I will show you with my little magnifier here. Let me start it. It's really LCD. It's IPS dual domain, to be precise. Let me show this one again. I hope you can see like that. See the red, green, and blue subpixels, very dense, of course, and especially that sometimes left, sometimes to the right. So definitely IPS dual domain, but in a really, really great quality here. Yeah, camera is great, screen is great. Coming to the processor, it's of course the Snapdragon 820. We have heard that before. So the new flagship from Qualcomm. Okay, only 4 cores instead of 8, but that's something that Qualcomm has developed by itself and optimized. It's called Cryo cores. It's said to be very powerful, 2.2 gigahertz, and the Adreno 530 should be the graphics unit shall be extremely strong too. Plus HTC has spun a 4 GB of RAM working memory here. So I hope for really, really great results in the final test in the benchmarks. 32 GB internal memory. There is said to be a 64 GB version, but as far as I know, only available in the USA with one vendor, as far as I know at the moment. Of course, you can upgrade or extend the internal memory with the SD card. 4G now supporting 450 megabit per second instead of 300.